Hey Trinity family, it's Pastor Paul with my weekly update. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done one of these, and I don't want to get out of the habit, so I wanted to be sure to reach out to you today with some words of encouragement. This coming Sunday, we're going to be wrapping up our months-long series in the book of Acts, looking at Acts chapters 25 through 28, and we're going to be kind of giving an overview to that and really zeroing in on chapter 28. And something struck me in chapter 27 that I want to share with you. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it this coming Sunday, but I wanted to take a little bit of time today to share with you some insights. Chapter 27 is where Paul is getting on the ship intended to sail to Rome, but en route to Rome they encounter a huge violent storm, and the ship that they're on is shipwrecked on the island of Malta, and as Paul was getting ready to go on this journey, the Lord somehow laid it on his heart, impressed upon him that this journey would not end well. And Paul tells the soldiers this. Luke records for us, though, that the soldiers paid no heed to what Paul had to say. They were more concerned with the pilot. But it fascinated me that Paul knew something was going to happen, and he still got on the ship. In the midst of the storm, Luke also tells us that Paul is praying one night, and the Lord visits him via an angel, and the angel tells Paul that no lives will be lost to this storm, that they would all make it safely to land. Now, I can imagine Paul must have been praying for the Lord to still the storm. Calm the storm, Lord Jesus, like you did with your disciples. But God doesn't still the storm. God doesn't deliver Paul from the storm. God promises Paul that he'll make it through the storm. Paul knew the storm was coming, and he gets on the ship. Paul's in the midst of the storm, and he cries out to the Lord, and God tells him, you're going to make it through the storm. Why doesn't God deliver Paul? Why doesn't God tell Paul, don't get on the ship? Why doesn't God say, Paul, the storm's going to be stilled? Why does God let Paul get on the ship, go into the storm, and assure Paul that he'll make it through the storm? Why no deliverance? And I think the answer is this. Because on the ship, along with Paul, are 252 other people, most of whom do not know the Lord Jesus. And so in the midst of the storm, as Paul is crying out, and no doubt all the others are terrified, don't know who to cry out to, Paul is there to offer hope, to point to the only one who offers hope. And so God does not take Paul off of the ship. God does not remove Paul from the storm, but by getting on the ship in the midst of the storm, Paul is there to point to hope, to point to the only one who is there in control even in the midst of the storm. As we move through these days, no doubt many of you feel like you are on some stormy seas. And you might be wondering, Lord, why am I here? What do I have to learn in the midst of this storm? And no doubt there are things that we can learn. But sometimes we are in the storm in order to point others to the one who is sovereign over even the storm. We are there to point others to Jesus, so that they too might find the hope that we know. Again, as I said, it's not something I'm going to dwell on in my sermon this Sunday, but it's something I really wanted to share with you. And so hopefully these words are encouraging to you as well. Look forward to being together this coming Sunday. Don't forget, I sent out an email on Wednesday, and in the email that this video is linked to, I'm making it known that we are regathering at 44 Main this coming Sunday. Be sure to reserve your spot. There's reservation only. Reserve your spot, come out, be a part of worship on Sunday. Don't forget your masks. Don't forget to social distance. Don't forget to follow all the guidelines. But be sure this coming Sunday to come out and be a part of worship. Once again together, physically present, in-person worship together at 44 Main. I look forward to being together with you all. God bless. I'm praying for you. Love you. Let's be in this journey together. Let's move through the storm together. And let's point all those that we know to the hope that we have in Jesus. Bye-bye.